Alright. Just broke the filters on the tower. But then Olivia Pierce is still on her way to the tower, so we do have to go stop her.
Oh, shit, we gotta stop Olivia PP.
We gotta stop that Olivia
That's
Pierce.
not a good name.
Pierce, so...
Come on, call it Hell Tower.
Points to the tower were destroyed in the explosion. The pipeline is damaged, but still intact.
This Vega from Street Fighter.
There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can.
That's not a robot. I like the tower design. It reminds me of the tower at the end of Mortal Kombat, the first movie, in Outworld. Ori kills, yada yada.
You get to throw Does Reptile kick you through a brick wall in this?
No, unfortunately.
I'm glad it took you that long.
I had to think about it. Reptile doesn't show up until Doom Eternal, unfortunately.
Oh, but he's in it though. That's all I needed to know.
Kind of. Oh, that was jarring. Oh. Fucked up. Oh, the new demon. It's the Revenant.
It's the Doot Doots.
It's the Doot Doot. It's the Revenant. It's the missile skeleton. Love the missile skeleton.
That's what we came here for.
He's a great demon. I love the Revenant's design in this game. Wow, I whiffed that. The Revenant's always been kind of a meme enemy, but I really like his design in this game. I think that, you know, if I had to pick one like, I think all the demons look great, but I think that the Revenant is the one that feels the most. Shit. That's a great glory kill. The Revenant feels the most Doom 2016 out of all the demons in this game. It feels the most built for this game specifically, is what I'm trying to say. I really like his design in this game. I think it looks super cool.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team.
Hey, Delta Boots, aka Double Jump.
Damn, okay.
Finally, we can double jump. So, fucking playing this game without the double jump for so long, it's like knowing that I was missing this, it's just so frustrating playing those first few levels. It's so good. It's not like an enormous jump, but it is so helpful for in-air maneuverability. And hey, another Rude. This time we gotta get a bunch of kills with the super shotgun.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, my favorite. I love this double-barreled monstrosity. Oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah.
I see you lining up those shots.
Just look at them turn into goo. Oh, I almost ran out of time. Oh shit. Technically you can glory kill these guys, but it's not worth it because it gives you slightly more time, but basically the animation takes so long that it doesn't make up for it.
Can run out of time too quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to get locked into that animation while you're trying to do this stuff, because like you have very little time, and sometimes these guys are across the map. There we go. That's 3 down. As soon as we get a 4th, then we'll have 2 rune slots. Unfortunately, like, I feel kind of stuck to Vacuum in this game. Like, Vacuum is so good at just, like, saving your ass in a pinch that I kind of find it hard to take it off, so I tend to wait until, when I play this game, until I get my 2nd slot before I start really experimenting with different runes.
I really like these ideas of, what are they called? Rune portals or something?
Yeah, the rune trials.
Rune trials. I feel like they'd be a good D&D thing where you enter one and then inexplicably it throws you into a challenge room.
Yeah, it's just like a combat encounter that
XP.
Doesn't make any sense. It's like, you know, why is there a beholder in here? Well, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
Why not?
It's the way to make these random encounters make sense.
Exactly.
More video games should implement these instead of having an object in the room which completely breaks canon and you're just like, it's just part of the video game, don't think about it. What if that silly thing were actually part of the story?
Well, that's sort of what I love about this modern reimagining of Doom is that they really do just not give a shit about, like, it's about the fun factor first and foremost. Like, it's not it does aesthetically make sense, and like sort of, I guess there could be a lore element to it, but like that's so secondary to what it serves as a function. It's like, do you want to just have like a go have like a really interesting fight? Like, here's this thing that you can go do, and it's like, are you more interested in just the main fights? Well, then just go play the main game, and you can kind of ignore these runes because they're just optional anyways. I mean, they're useful as fuck, don't get me wrong, but they're not mandatory to beat the game. This level is pretty notorious because it has a shit ton of platforming. And for some reason, people that like shooters hate platforming. I've never quite understood this myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of shooters have bad platforming, but I think the platforming in this game is actually pretty good. Like, the mantle system and the double jump kind of works together in a way where it feels really intuitive. Like,
yeah, this feels like taking the best parts out of like the first 3 Halo games right here. This also kind of reminds me, I didn't play these games, I know you did. I don't know if it was associated with Team Fortress. I think it involved Valve, but it was that game. I don't think it was an officially licensed product, but you had a knife because you had to wield a knife because it made you go faster, and you had to jump on those. You had to jump on those slides on the side. of the wall.
Yeah, like surf maps. Yep.
Yeah, even though there's no surfing in this, for some reason, I think it's just the layout. It just reminded me of surf map. I think it's because it's just so tunnel looking. Absolutely. It's a tunnel, but it's a platform at the same time.
God, surf maps are so fucking fun. Yeah, absolutely. They're again, talking about the fun factor, like there is, I mean, this is like a pipeline bridge kind of thing. So like, sure, there's like a aesthetic story kind of, but it's just like a bunch of shapes, you know? It's more abstract than anything.
And now that we're up in these towers connected by bridges, suddenly I'm reminded of Goldeneye again.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Goldeneye in this one. I was thinking about that.
There's a lot of Cradle.
Yeah, when you're going up the spiral staircase earlier, that I totally get Goldeneye vibes from that.
Was it Control? Was that the one that it reminded me of last time? I can't remember which level it was.
There was Facility, maybe? I don't remember.
It could have been Facility that
might
we
have
saw
been
in
Control.
here.
I don't, honestly, I couldn't tell you based on the names what GoldenEye levels are which. 'Cause I haven't played that game enough to like know the names.
Damn.
I remember the levels. Right. I remember them. I just don't remember the names of them.
Well, if I ever have the guts to do recording, maybe we'll do the reverse where I play through GoldenEye and then we make commentary.
I would love to see that. GoldenEye is a fucked up game.
It's a very fucked up game. It is a very fucked up game with the world's most fucked up controller, but I still somehow know my way around it.
Hey, the N64 controller is great. It is fucked up, but it's good.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters are gonna hate. It's far more intuitive than people give it credit for.
Just a little tricky. Hell, even the GameCube, I still learned my way around, even though I think the 64 one is better.
Yeah, of course. But, I mean, Melee players will tell you that the GameCube controller is amazing.
All right. That's normal.
She looks fine.
Have we known that she looks like this the whole time, or is this news to us?
We've seen her before, although she does kind of look bloody, which I don't think
didn't
she was
she look
last
normal in that one cutscene?
I mean, she's sort of normal. She's wearing like a bodysuit that's like all fucked up. So she, I don't know that we have any of the lore pieces on her yet, but I mean, I can talk about it anyways. It doesn't matter. She has like some sort of physical ailment. I don't know if it's like MS or something, but she has like some physical ailment as well as some sort of like it like impairs her motor function. So she has like this bodysuit that like allows her to move and function, but she's basically in constant pain. Like, they describe it as like she's like, she could have gone for a pain management route, but she decided that it would help her work if she was in constant agony, which is like some fucked up sadism shit. I don't know. Personally, I think it's the demonic influence, but
that's usually it.
Hey, new power up. It's quad damage.
Oh, it even has the old Quake sound effect.
Yes. It makes the sound
Jesus.
effect. That's pretty sick.
Oh man, I would never have thought of this ever again in my whole life if not for this video. I forgot about quad damage.
Quad damage is awesome. Although,
was quad damage in any of the other Doom games?
No, not really. Maybe I am not super familiar with Doom 3, but I don't think it's in Doom 3. It's definitely not in the classics. Oh, the music decided to kick on right at the end for some reason.
Just like that end note where you want that last adrenaline rush before you're ready to cool down.
I forgot some lore. I had to go pick it up. And I don't even look at it. I don't know why I kept this in. I don't know why.
The UAC's crowning achievement.
Although it's funny, it's called quad damage, but I think in game it actually does something closer to like 3 times damage in this game, which is weird, but I mean, what are you not gonna call it quad damage? I think also in the last video, that doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about the last video because we're in this one, but I think I forgot to mention we also got the haste power up, which makes you faster and makes your rate of fire increase. I picked it up at some point. I know I did because it's in that level, but we were talking about something else, so I forgot about it.
What did it look like?
It's a little yellow ball that's floating. All the power-ups are little balls that float. They're different colors.
Okay.
So the haste is yellow, Berserk is red, quad damage is purple. And there's another one that we'll actually see later in this level that's green. Spidey sense is tingling. Gotta do platforming for secrets. Again, people hate this because of the platforming, but this is fun, man. Like,
oh, this looks fun.
It's like Mirror's Edge Light, you know?
Do you remember Shadows of the Empire?
Oh, yeah.
The Prince Shizor's palace level, the purple one?
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Have you ever beaten that level before?
No, I've never beaten that game.
Have you seen me beat that level before?
I remember you playing it.
Okay. Because there's, right before the boss fight with the giant android in the room that occasionally turns into a maze, there's a room that you have to, like a hallway balcony room that you have to jump through that looks a lot like that, that has this like great mouse detective giant gears spinning around.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's awesome. Hey.
Anyway, I'm here for the vibe checks, I guess.
It's the
nostalgic vibe checks. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Okay, yep, I do remember this from old Doom games.
Doom 2. This guy is armored, which is actually kind of a new mechanic now. So like he takes less damage if you don't shoot him in the weak point. Like you have to shoot his weak points basically to do full damage. Otherwise he'll like block some of it with his armor. You can see like his belly is big and his head is like fleshy as well. And hey, there's more quad damage. Oh fuck, but I'm getting chased. This is the fight. This is the fight. This is where the game clicks. Like, you get double jump, there's jump pads, the arena's huge, you're getting chased, there's big guys. I can't explain it, but this is the fight where you enter the Zen state.
Oh shit. Oh, you did the thing. Okay. Oh Jesus. You have now put me in the Zen state.
Yes.
I'm trying not to provide dead air, but I'm sucking this in,
No,
right?
Take it in, man. That's what it's here for.
Jesus. We have entered the fugue state. There's even blackouts. I told you it was a fugue state.
That's
oh
fair.
Shit.
Demonic presence
Damn.
I got lost in the sauce a little bit there. I'm sorry.
We need to re-record that with Beavis and Butthead voices. That was definitely a music video.
That was a music video. Which, can we talk about the music finally and how fucking good it is? Like, I don't know why we haven't been talking about how good the music is all the time, because it's fucking great. The music in this game was composed by Mick Gordon, who is, like, a fucking legend. Everything he touches turns to gold. Killer Instinct, he did the Wolfenstein games. Just off the top of my head, he did Prey. I can't think of anything else, but, like, every soundtrack he's ever done is awesome. And Doom and Doom Eternal are, like, masterclass.
Signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent beam, she could open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
All right, I'm starting to pick up on this whole chess match vibes where I'm starting to think you're a pawn who's being lied to by both sides.
Part of what I like is that, yeah, that's true, and it was a couple levels ago, I forget which one, but there's like little text blurbs at the start of every level at the bottom of the screen to sort of like remind you what's going on. And one of them, it says, Samuel Aiden has offered you his help if you need it. You don't. So Doom Guy is... Samuel Aiden can definitely try to play that role and make Doom Guy a pawn, but Doom Guy doesn't give a shit. He's here to stop the demons.
Doom Guy is pure, which is why everyone's afraid of him.
Exactly. But it's also...
can't be corrupted.
It's also sort of what makes him such a... it is sort of, unfortunately, makes him susceptible into being a pawn, is that he's so... Doom Guy is so focused on the demon-stopping aspect that he's kind of not paying attention to the rest of it. He's got tunnel vision a little bit. Oh, that was a weird cut.
Okay.
Doom Guy does have a personality. I mean, he's a silent protagonist, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have, like, a distinctive personality. You actually see that a lot in the last level when he's disabling the filters, because, like, Samuel Hayden definitely wants that to not be happening. Doom Guy doesn't give a shit. Like, if it has to do with hell, he's destroying it.
He's like Duke Nukem, you know. When he says he's going to rip off your head and shit down your neck, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Exactly. Oh, Duke. What a king.
You know, after spending my childhood playing Doom and Duke Nukem and kind of putting them on the same level as an adult, I can see now why Doom is more popular than Duke Nukem.
Yeah, they are both, yeah, well, Doom is definitely more popular, but I will say that Duke has actually quite a pretty dedicated fan base. It's just that all the Duke Nukem games after 3D have kind of sucked. And that's a big shame. Like, and I mean...
Duke Nukem got the Sonic effect.
Oh man, that's actually more accurate than I had ever considered before, but you're totally right. Oh hey, the other power-up, it's invulnerability.
Alright.
So now I can use the rocket launcher and not worry about self-damage, which is great.
Hell yes. Fuck that guy up.
Chainsaw that guy's face off. Although Duke Nukem did just get, like... I mean, this is kind of gonna date the video a bit, but it did just... the original Duke Nukem Forever from 2001 got, like, leaked. Like, that build got, like, leaked out. So, like, Duke fans are eating right now. There's, like, something going on that everybody's excited about. But otherwise, like, the last...
They're just slurping that tuna.
They are
right
slurping it up. Well, the last thing that Duke Nukem was in was that fucking Bulletstorm DLC, I think, where it was, like, a voice pack. How shameful.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's ugly.
I mean, I love Bulletstorm, but I would never... That's just horrible.
I feel like Duke Nukem does not belong on Bulletstorm.
Well... No. The crassness fits, but like his character doesn't. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how much you know about Bulletstorm, but man, we'll probably do that at some point because man, that's an interesting game.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
They don't even care anymore. Could you imagine, like, you know, you're working and fucking you hear that? I mean, like everybody here is just fully like indoctrinated into the demon cult.
Everyone here has gone full corporate.
Exactly.
By Argent Energy.
I and again back to the platforming. I like the verticality of this level. I mean, obviously it's a tower, but I just like that the whole thing is like you're going up the tower the whole time. It's really fun. Although this part's probably the worst because I'll admit, so most of the time platforming is fine, but this is waiting. And waiting is boring. So we gotta wait for these like flying crate carrying drones. I don't even know what the fuck these things are. And then you gotta wait for it to go up, but ordinarily this wouldn't be such a problem. I mean, it's arduous, but there's a classic map lever up here, and the room is downstairs. So I have to
It's a thing.
I gotta pull the lever, and then I gotta go back down, and then I gotta go into the room to get the secret, and then I gotta go back up. And it's just like, and then I just decide to hit the fast forward button. Fuck
Yeah, this is one of those bad wait for the cargo box.
And then
there are so many of these in Dark Forces and Jedi Knight. Jesus Christ.
This is, so I will say that most of the platforming is fine, but waiting, I just can't abide it. And I have to wait for this thing to move because it's inside the room. And then the problem is I had to wait for it to get out. So now when I leave this room, I have to wait for the thing to come fucking back down before I can jump on it to wait for it to go back up. Yeah, so fast forward. I'm just waving my mouse in frustration there. Okay. Finally, we can move on. It's been like a minute of just... And I fast-forwarded. It was like 5 minutes originally. I mean, it was more like 3, but still, it was just too long. It's the one thing that I will agree with people on this. It's not good. This stuff, like, actually jumping around is... And I guess I'm really doing it to myself. I'm trying to get 100% of the secrets. If I didn't care, I could just skip it, but...
So this is inside the tower, correct?
Yep. This is like... Okay. This is... So the way the Argent Tower works, as far as I understand it, is like there's a sky beam, right? That's like shooting a portal into hell. And like the tower is like sucking the energy out. And then they suck all the energy out and then they filter it. And then they turn the hell energy into like good, clean energy or something. And then they ship that energy across the universe. So like mostly across the solar system to like Earth and all the other human colonies.
I wondered what you were doing there. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this challenge done. You have to do back glory kills on the imp. And I'm at 3 out of 4.
Have you accomplished these before on this difficulty?
Oh, yeah. I played this game, I don't know, a dozen times probably, and I tend to do the challenges every time. Not every time, but like most of the time I'll try to do them all. It just makes the progression aspect of the game a little bit easier to do the challenges, because every time you do a challenge, you get a weapon mod point, which just makes upgrading a lot faster. Oh. Teleporting a little bit.
remember when you used to struggle with these Hell Knights. Now it's just over.
Yep.
Remember when your character, D&D character Caber, advanced to the point where he could basically just fight Baylor solo?
Oh yeah. Well, I really like the power progression of this game because it's not a numbers game. It is like kind of a skill game. It's also just like a tool game. Like getting the stun bomb and the rocket launcher and the super shotgun, like Hell Knights just evaporate. You know, like your damage output is just so much higher with all these weapons. But they're costly, so like using the super shotgun all the time means that eventually you're gonna run out of ammo, like for shells, because it costs 2 every time you shoot it. So this is a weird one. You have to kill the guys with the barrels, and you only have 1 HP, so if they hit you once or if you blow yourself up with a barrel, you die. So this one's actually kind of annoying. I don't remember it being this annoying, but on replay I had to do this like 2 or 3 times. Like, they're so slow, and then sometimes a barrel won't kill them. You think it should, but they're not close enough. Like, ugh. But then I got it.
Woo! Oof. Got your rune tail.
Yeah, so now we've got 4. So I can finally equip a second one. Do I not put it on yet? I guess I don't put it on yet. I gotta wait until I get in the menu. There we go. So we've got an ammo boost and an equipment boost, but we have Dazed and Confused, which is maybe not super apparent, but it just increases the stun state. When you put an enemy into glory kill state, they stay in there for longer. So it makes it a little bit easier to get those kills if they're far away. The ammo boost one is just you get more ammo when you pick up ammo, which is good. Like, I run out of ammo quickly, but I don't know. It's not super necessary. Ammo's not that hard to come by. The equipment boost one is really good, but we'll be using it probably later when we get better equipment. Equipment right now just counts our grenade, but eventually you get, like, other grenades, effectively. Or other, you know, not weapons.
Cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed! What I was promised!
Hey, speaking of, here's an equipment right here that's kind of useless. It's the hologram. I mean, it's not useless. They
just really wanted to do a Duke Nukem Total Recall.
Yeah, again, there's another Duke Nukem sort of thing. That's true. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it just draws aggro, which is cool, but I
have a feeling this was not in Doom Eternal.
No, the hologram was left behind.
I had a feeling.
Oh, you want to see a stupid secret?
Oh.
I mean, come on. How are you supposed to know that's there? But
someone discovered
it. Well, it's actually not that hard to find. What
the fuck? Is that the hyperdrive launcher from Mass Effect?
Yeah, it's the Gauss cannon, or the Gauss cannon, I guess, if you're uncivilized. But yeah, the Gauss cannon is. We got the super shotgun last level. This also uses cells. So the plasma rifle and this share ammo, and this uses like 25 per shot. It's a really strong weapon.
Oh shit, horror close up. Oh, she's saying some Count Dooku shit.
That good? Yeah, so the Gauss cannon, good, but I whiffed, so I'll use it here in a second. I'll show you how powerful it is, but it's, the Gauss cannon is probably the strongest weapon in the game. It's kind of borderline broken. It does a shit ton of damage in hit scan, and there's a mod for it that we'll get probably in the next video, if I had to guess, that will just ruin the game. It's insane.
Well, Some of the best games are ruinable.
There we go. I got the back kill. Yeah, I mean, it's a delicate tightrope to walk with balance in a single player game. Because it has to be fun, but you don't want it to be so easy that it is no longer challenging. There we go. There's some good Gauss cannon action.
Glorious. Is the Gauss cannon essentially just a rail gun?
Yes. It is effectively in the lore. That's what it says it is. It's just like shooting like bits of metal at such extreme speeds that like it like superheats it and becomes sort of like a laser kind of or whatever. I don't know how it works. It's fucking cool though.
6, 5, 4.
So how do you know that it's a Gauss cannon? Tell me your... Oh shit, hold on.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
Stinks like rotten meat.
There's some rotten meat in Denver.
What were you saying about the Gauss cannon?
I was gonna say, what's your story? How did you discover that it's Gauss and not Gauss?
I don't know. That's just how it's pronounced.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I've called it, but now I'm like, was it Gauss or was it Gauss?
I think it's pronounced Gauss. I think you can say it either way, and it doesn't really matter. But it's German guy, I guess. I don't know.
Karl Friedrich Gauss.
German guys, and that's our episode.
I'm cutting all that out.